The bar was reaching closing time. Tony wiped down the counter again without noticing he was doing it, as he always did. He knew all the faces in the room and knew things about them that he didn't know about his own family. But they didn't know what he did after closing up. After last call was made, Tony watched the bartender vigilantly as she counted up her till. He didn't expect any of the patrons to try anything, but he knew desperation breeds irrationality, and desperation was a common trait among his patrons. Sometimes it made him sick to see the criminal underbelly that would roam into his bar, the kind of people who would forego an honest day's work in favor of robbing someone who worked hard for what they had. On more than one occasion, he had considered torching the place after it closed, just so they wouldn't have a place to gather any longer. If he did that, however, he wouldn't have his leads. He liked to spend his time eavesdropping on people drinking, in hopes of gleaning secretive information regarding their plans that night. If he ever overheard anything especially heinous, and on most nights he did, he would put a stop to it personally later that night. As the patrons and employees filed out of the small, decrepit building, Tony looked over a small list he had scribbled throughout the day. Crack house on 47th Street. Robbery at a Circle K on 103rd Street. Gang violence on MLK Boulevard. Reaching into a drawer, he withdrew a brightly colored mask and slipped it over his face, saying, "Time for the server to go to work." Hey everyone, if you like this story, be sure to check out patreon.com/fluidfiction for more flash fiction, short stories, and chapters. It only costs $1 a month to read my daily journal entries, and you get to suggest as many writing prompts as you want.